Really interesting.
Wow.
Yeah, really interesting how he considered the fold so heavily because people just under bluff in these $400 tournaments. It's really, really interesting.
Yeah, I mean, what are his bluffs? You know, like if we really think about it, like sure, ace high, like ace high has some showdown value if you had ace five, and when he raises the turn with maybe some backdoor diamond draw or something like that, he actually gets calls in on this kind of board. Like, what hands do you have that you're folding?
And it's going to have some misdraws and things too. So I think calling is the only option myself. Let's see if Boogaloo got away from it. Ooh, call is 6.
So this is close between call.
Really interesting. So call is 6, raise is 7,500 is 10 points. And I'm going to say he said that because this is a very bad player. And so he thinks the very bad player is going to stack off here with worse queens a lot. I'm going to guarantee that's what he's going to say. Very interesting, though. I thought call for sure was the right answer. I never am in this spot. I don't know. Interesting spot, too. I think this is a little bit of a lesson for everyone out there, too. A lot of times, the hands we want to float with, like this one, are better as raises. So this kind of falls in that category.
Yeah, and he was kind of an echo chamber for us there, saying, you know, we just get better hands to call and worse to fold.
Yep.
Like, he's going to have some gut shots in his range. He's going to have spade draws. He's going to have king X. And we kind of, we kind of identify kind of what cards are going to be bad for us on future streets. And we're aware how to proceed on those cards.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, that's a very good point, man. You right.
That was the best. You didn't say anything. You won. Just straight up.
You won. I'm just spewing.
All right, so ooh, look at this. You're not opening this. You just looked at this. You're not opening.
Button cut off, hijack, low jack, under the gun one. You are.
Come on now. Okay. I am. So let's see if he.
He's got to open it, or there wouldn't be a hand.
You wouldn't
I'm
be
already down on points.
You're already down on points in real life. Now, obviously, you're gonna cheat, but
I'm gonna evolve.
you're gonna adapt, right?
All right, let's play.
I'm going to cry if he says he's folding here. Like, if he's like, yeah, you should be folding this in this kind of tournament, and you were actually right. All right, cool.
Wah, wah.
Like a spot where we have
Ah!
standard.
Yes.
And the reason is because queen.
I just want to say for the record that this is the best 3-point score I've ever gotten in my life. Because the right answer was fold.
Right? But you heard what he said about the tables. This is a 3K.
Here comes the excuses. 10
The
points
excuses
fold.
to
It says
open
right
if your
here.
table is particularly tight and weak. Welcome to the $5 2K world. I mean, you know, the $11 10K. I'm opening this, yeah, for sure.
This is the best 3 points of my life.
That's hilarious. And everybody's 50.
Nailed it. What the hell kind of play is that from King Queen? Who does that?
What the hell? Yeah, so Mad Dog.
Jonathan Little's an absolute crusher, so it's nice to have him.
Yeah, I agree, and I
He's
always
just
love
coaching.
playing right after sessions like this because I feel like my brain's warmed up. I'm thinking through things, and so it's a good way to start your session for sure.
Right. All right, guys, this is it.
What's up, Mike? You want to give a gist? He was saying Narco Cop was playing about D-pipping about 28% of hands. He had been very aggressive in this $10 buy-in, and here are the options to fold, to call, to raise to 1,200, raise to... What? Wait a minute, he made it 800, and my man's giving options for 12 and 1,400. So it's already getting kind of spicy. That's so nasty. To be on a site with these other crushers, you know, well-known poker public figures is pretty exciting, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I didn't mention that when I was kind of giving a little intro here too. You know, Assassinato, Matt Affleck, John Little, all coaches on the site, so very highly respectable, quality poker content.
Yep, Evan Jarvis as well. You know, remember Evan Jarvis, Matt Affleck, Assassinato, John Little.
Yeah, so I guess that just makes sense. He just have the ace of clubs in his hand. That's interesting, though. I
How
thought
many
that was
points you got?
interesting.
You didn't do that bad. 45.
I like how you just pat me on the back. You didn't do that bad. Well, yeah, good job, buddy. Like,
The back.
I remember I got the higher score in the first one. So, we're 1 for 1, buddy.
I just want to know.
Calling, guys. Let's see if we're good.
Similar situation. That's pre-flop? I think pre.
All right, guys, we're checking, I guess. Oh, for fuck's sake.
One of the things I see people when it comes to poker is when you can get to the turn and there's an opportunity.
When you're facing a min raise or just a touch more than a min raise, and there's an ante in play, which is going to be the case in most tournaments, I think, going forward, you want to defend pretty wide. If your opponent's making a 2.
All right, cool. You're going 1,400.
I'm going 1,400, guys.
I'm gonna go call with the arm and let's see what happens.
All right, and
I would fold in game though, for the record, in case that's for winning it.
You won. You win. I have to concede. You win.
14K.
14K, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Well, no, we can't win. This is a pretty rough spot because damn it.
Mm-hmm. Where do you gonna get my chat? They like naughty things. They like just beer, alcohol,
All right, let's do I can do a $10 ACR.
A $10 ACR giveaway courtesy of my man Toe. For me beating that ass heads up in this. Sorry. No, I'm kidding. We'll do this. We'll have to do it at least once a week, man. And then we'll do it every week a couple times.
So it's a tie.
I guess we got to give out $10 to each other's communities. We'll just do our own $10 free roll for each. Or does that sound fair?
Yes. Do you know what this means?
You win. I give his chat $10. Take it.
So that's cool
Filthy
because we have
animal.
2 ties and then a win from you and a win from me. This is like the epic battle. It's perfect. It's great.
Yeah, we're even Stevens.
This is awesome.
Take it.
I love it.
You know,
Stop. We got a giveaway going. Let's run the giveaway for the $10 ACR winner. Closing the giveaway. Drawing the winner. My man Sebs are getting the $10 ACR giveaway for this one. All right, guys, it's Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon for some of you. You know what that means? Time to get better in the lab. The Poker Coaching Study Stream with Formax World Champion Crazy Sixes. He's our special guest today on the study stream. How you doing, Sixes?
oh, shut your ass up. This is my sidekick in this house. We run this shit, baby. Let's go. What's
Fuck,
up,
I'm
to
Robin?
RBC?
God damn it.
Hell yeah, you're Robin. Come on now. You knew this. Don't not. Come on. No, I'm kidding. What's up, my dudes? Got Toe in the house. The Toe Army Sixes Mafia. We are excited as fuck to be here. Good weeks for everybody. And Miami next week for me. So I will not be here next week. Yeah, I'm out of here. Out of there on Tuesday. And I will be gone all next week. So good to see you guys. Let's have some fucking fun today. You already know the deal. Poker coaching in the chat. If you're new, throw that in. Get a chance to compete for $5 if we draw your name. And if nobody puts anything in chat, we're ending the stream and it's
Peace.
over. Fuck the peace sign and this shit. So
Poker Coaching in the chat for you. We'll draw a winner from my stream, draw a winner from Sixes stream. You guys compete in the quiz. Tell us what you would do. We'll say what we would do. See what the coaches would do. If you get more points, then you get $5. Easy. Get better on someone else's money and make some money of your own. Like gamble on getting better at gambling.
The fuck? Like, what more could you want from a Twitch stream? Get in there.
Guys, how's my
Excuse me.
mic volume?
My mic volume?
No, I was asking my stream because I messed with the settings a little bit. Is Toe too loud? Am I too loud? I'd appreciate any feedback there while you guys get that in chat. So do that. Oh, I never put it in the PC Discord.
Six
There
is no
it is.
Farage stream. He's out there playing in Texas and not making any fucking, or quiz rather. He's not making any quizzes.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys know the drill. We'll pick a quiz. Since we just had Tristan Wade on the AMA,
I was literally
kind of
gonna
want
say the
to.
same thing.
Yeah, we just had Tristan Wade on the AMA. If guys, you want to check the playback of that, it will be on the Poker Coaching YouTube site. At some point, we may throw it in the Discord, but it was phenomenal, guys.
It was good.
We
It's
had
in
a
the
chance
replay
to-
section and
Thank you. Oh, it's
Discord.
in the replay section in the Discord. If you guys want to check that out, go check that out. And let's see what else.
super fun. Super good guy. We hung out for about an hour and a half. We talked a lot. It was fun. You should get in there. PC Discord, exclamation point PC Discord in my chat, exclamation Discord in Six's chat, and you can get to the Poker Coaching Discord for free. There's four study groups a week, plus this group. MTT room popping like crazy. There's a ton. AMAs, giveaways, ton of content in there, all for free. Like, honestly, listen, they pay me to say this, but even if they didn't, I would say this. Like, arguably the best poker content you can get for free at your fingertips. If you're looking for, getting better on a budget, that's the place to be.
Cool. Let's get this started. Pucks, thank you for the 1 year, the 12 months of sub, my dude. Appreciate you, man. Deku, Keto, Felice, Pucks, all you guys. Felice, good to see you. Aramis, good to see you guys. Good morning. So we're gonna do this Tristan 1, 16-14, and I'm ready to roll whenever you are.
We did it. We got the Beats. Beats won a giveaway yesterday. Didn't claim. I had to re-roll on his ass.
Dude, Beats runs fucking good, bro, in these giveaways. All that equity in the one, Beats. I can't wait to see you, buddy. A few weeks, man. No time. All right, let's roll it. Pucks! Let's go!
What? You got the 1 year Juju?
The 1 year sub, and then he gets picked as well. And I like his chances. My man can play poker as well. So good luck,
Beats.
buddy.
It's not that hard. It's a layup.
Yeah. I did a Beats hand history review.
Layup.
Check fold.
Check fold.
No, I'm kidding. I'm talking shit.
All right, let's do this, Beats.
All right, let's do it.
All right, here we got 2 kings under the gun. Make your standard 2x-ish open.
Feels a little low.
And it folds around to the big blind who calls. The flop now comes king 5-6 rainbow. We flop the nuts.
I like how he said rainbow.
They check. What should you do? Do you check back? Do you bet 4,500? Or do you bet 10,000?
All right, kings.
30 bigs effective.
I'm gonna flop gin.
We're playing a very good hand here. How do you want to play the fucking nuts? Right
Adam
now?
Ranger. All in.
All of it.
All of it. 6x pop. Trap it up, says Monkey May.
Checks in the mail.
Check.
Good old Jack Burton would say the checks in the mail.
Wait for GBT to bet into you. Fair. 4.5 for Beats.
Check. Act like your Rangers cap and lit toe fire twice.
Fair. Lots of traps.
What the fuck? Anybody in this bitch? What are we doing? Check. I think this is a range bet. So 4.5, Puck says. A bunch of checks, 2 checks, and a 4.5. Aramis says, gotta be.
Trap says, Steve says, trap like that bird I met at the Gold Nugget.
What side you betting, Aramis?
Here comes some bets. 45, 45, 45, 45. 10K for Armageddon. Pure check says machine gun.
4,500. Okay, SPR is 6x. Go harder to get in by the river. Cool. So Pucks is going 4.5.
So is Beats.
So
So is Toe.
Yeah, 4.5. I'm not checking.
No checking. We're in position here. Bet, and you know what I would do more often when I'm checking? I'm not gonna check the flop, but I might bet flop, check turn to make it look like a failed c-bet attempt. Because then, depending on the turn, if it's like a queen or something, you start to push the 5 and the 6x out. And so I might do that, but I'm certainly not checking flop.
Yeah, and I'm not even checking turn in this spot.
Checking turn.
I mean, I think there's certain configurations where they have a stronger range behind when we're like in the cutoff or we're opening an early position call, or things like that. Or I'm just not checking. And we need to get the money in. How the hell are we going to do that? By checking. So let's bet 4.5. I really like that bet. We don't want to give him free equity with random straight draws, gut shots when he comes middling and low. He will call with a lot of different hands with middle pair, straight draws, gut shots as well. So let's just charge all that and go 4.5K. So I'm ready.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. I mean, this is an interesting spot, right? We raise under the gun. We got called by the big blind. King 5-6 is a board texture that we should be betting with almost our whole range.
Mm-hmm.
So with that said, I like a small bet. Since this is one of those boards we're supposed to bet with our range, I think we can just go with a small bet, and it's just that simple. Now we could mix in some checks. That's the next best option. I give you 5 points for wanting to check. I think that's fine, but I just think most of the time we're betting range here, so we should throw in a bet. And we don't ever really want to make a big bet here because that's gonna only incentivize bigger hands to call us. Whereas if we bet small, we can have people do funky stuff with maybe hands that wouldn't continue. So 4,500, go for it. And we get check raised to 25 or 22.5. Wow. Okay. What do we do now? Do we fold? Hell no.
I don't like this
Do
video.
we call? Do we re-raise to 41,000, or do we just go all?
So we call, raise, or shove, and if you fold, you're griefing. So
His 6 is taking a selfie. Yeah, he's got that Kardashian thing going on. So he just makes the duck face at the. He doesn't even post.
Start making the faces.
He doesn't even post them. Those are just selfies for his own personal.
Yeah, I'm just doing it. Oh,
yeah.
I look good today.
You're lucky. Usually he flexes, takes his shirt off.
Yeah. Until you're just watching it. So what does that say about you?
I'm the biggest Sixers fan there is.
Fair enough.
Pete says, "Call. We ain't scared." Call for contrast. Call for Armageddon.
UCLA, what's up, my man? My guy. Thank you, man. I appreciate the congrats. People kept trying to run me over. That's not going to go well.
Hollywood. Can't let him
Call. Anything? Let me see. We're still waiting on pucks. Come on, chat. Wake up. Wake your asses up. Don't be shy. This is not the place.
Balance your folding range.
Him and Haw fly, fist pump if online, and call. So Pucks is just calling.
So is Beats.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Why raise?
You don't want to chase him off, right?
Yeah, we have top set. I mean, if he has something strong enough like bottom two, he is gonna get it in almost always regardless. It's a situation where he may be using check raise bluffing as well with a lot of stuff. Yeah, that stuff's gonna have equity and it's gonna be draws. But I mean, I'm not that concerned. We have a lot of equity in position. I'm just not gonna put it in here. I think we
don't want to raise here and have him start folding things like 7-8 and 3-4.
Well, yeah, and if he's check raising something like
it's hard for him to have a king
6-7 or something like that, and 5-7, and people check raise middling bottom pairs. I don't feel like there's a real need. So you come back over the top. Let's just call.
Yeah, it's hard for him to have a king. It's hard for him to have a good king. He didn't 3-bet pre. Yeah.
Yep, good call, Aaron. So I was in this position last week. If you jam, they fold. Call, allow them to continue to bluff and make worse value hands as well. So if he does have a 6, and it comes like 7, maybe he just makes 6-7, or he picks up a draw where he can now just go broke. And this hand's just too strong. So let's go ahead and call.
Okay.
So far, the trap has been laid, and we have the nuts, and someone's raised us out of position. There's nothing else to do except call. We're not worried about any turn card. We're not worried about the size of the pot. We're not worried about what our opponent has. None of that matters. We have the nuts. We're in position. Our opponent's raised. It'd be silly for us to click it back to 41,000 because if they are bluffing, they can fold. It'd be silly for us to go all in. And it'd be even more silly for us to ever fold here. So the only option is to call. We do call. And now look, when we call, they have 90,000. There's almost 70,000 in the pot. So we are building quite a big pot that we can get them all in by the river no matter what takes place on the turn. Turn is the ace of spades. And they just move all in.
The ace of spades.
What is this? What is this
I don't
quiz?
think I need to have a call or fold here for us. We know we're calling. Okay? Obviously, easy play here. But the illustration is that a small bet got this player to check raise and now has them all in on this turn card. Now, what could we think they have? Maybe they have a hand like 7-8 of spades, 7-8 of clubs. Maybe they have a hand like 3-4 of spades, 3-4 of clubs, something that just is trying to get us to fold a king. But they have ace-6 of clubs, and we make quads.
Yep.
Now, just to give a little insight as to how they should have played their hand, their hand is not a check raise on the flop. They have middle pair. They have a hand that has showdown value, that has equity moving forward, that has playability. They should not be turning this hand into a bluff on the flop. So this is where they went wrong. They went wrong check raising the flop, where maybe if you have bottom pair or you have some kind of weak draw, that is a thing. But when you have middle pair here, it's just not a thing. It should always be a check call. And then on the turn, let's say they get the ace, they should just be checking and calling again because I have kings in my range. I have ace-king in my range. I have all the strong hands. I have aces where they don't have as many strong hands. So they could have saved themselves their tournament by playing this hand appropriately. Just check calling the flop, check calling the turn, and then check deciding on the river. When, if this was a river card, they could then decide if their hand was any good. But more or less, we played this hand beautifully. The small bet paid off, and we got our opponent to do something they shouldn't have done. So hopefully you enjoyed that lesson and this quiz.
Well, I guess the thing is, a lot of people, I did see a few people checking top set in this spot.
A lot of people.
So I was about to say the easiest quiz of all time, but it's not. A lot of people check the fucking flop. And we're not ever checking because it's a range bet. You know, it's going to allow us to bet our queen nines and dog shit, you know, in this kind of spot when we completely whiff as well and still have those kind of hands, our bluffs, our ace-8 suited and stuff like that, as well as top set that make us very hard to play against. So you want to still bet hands as strong as top set in spots like this. There. So, yeah, it wasn't that easy, but for my man Pucks, he swished that bitch. So we got a 20. Of course, you did as well. In two regs, you guys know what time it is.
Pete says fastest quiz in Assassinado history, except this was Tristan Wade. Just
Womp womp.
Yeah. Fucking
Why said in
Pete's.
chat when they'll trap themselves? True
Exactly.
story. Mm-hmm. Hey, what's up, guys? What days do you
No
have this
need to be a wolf if the sheep are killing themselves.
Love that. That's a great saying as well. I think we have a first-time viewer asking, what's up, guys? What days do you have the study stream? This particular study stream is every Saturday morning at noon Eastern. And sometimes we have guests and whatnot. It's been a minute. And we also do one Thursdays in the poker coaching Discord as well. Maybe I'll stream that one day. It might be fun to start streaming in. I thought about it, but it's a lot of work. But Thursdays at noon Eastern as well. So let's go ahead and get that flip toe, and we'll
Beats
pick
calls
another quiz
tails.
on those. Beats calls 12s. I'll pull up the stream so we can all sweat the flip. You guys know the drill. Whenever this shit happens, they get a tie score. We flip it like D-Gens. He called tails and motherfucker. Did he win? Some bitch.
He didn't win. I didn't flip it yet.
Oh, okay. It
I was
just
waiting
showed
for
up
you.
on screen. All right, let's do it. Flip it. Sorry, guys. Hold on. We got a DJ for a second. Heads! Let's go! Pucks. Run better.
Got that
He
Pete's
called
money.
tails.
Beats actually caught tails, Pucks. So you got bailed out because you caught tails after. So cool. Pucks, hit me up, my dude. You already know I got you, friend. And let's pick another quiz, pick another keyword, and do all that fun stuff. So keyword.
For Max Champ.
Hey,
All word.
let's go. The shout out for Max Champ. Oops. Keyword for Max Champ. Let's pick another quiz.
Jail, yeah.
What's up, Stinky? Good to see you, buddy.
3-bet pot.
Winner and I tried to call tails to be fair. Yeah, we can do the 3-bet pot with 8-9 suited. Hell yes. A soft 5K. Let's go.
They're all soft 5Ks when you're Jonathan Little.
Yeah, for sure. Oh shit.
We played that sit and go, that company sit and go, and right at the start, Jonathan was like, "Yeah, Justin can't make it, so we all have a chance of winning."
Yeah, Justin would have been try hard and something like that as well. Dude's too good.
The thing is, with that field, he doesn't even have to try that hard.
Bullshit.
You know.
Who else was there? We'll talk about that.
Yeah, just a bunch of people.
Yeah. How many?
10?
8.
9?
Okay. Cool. We feels like we have enough people in there.
Oh, there he is. Staff game champ right there. Poker intern. What up?
Champ.
Ready to drop?
Yes, sir.
All right, me too. The main man meatball.
I love hearing that name for some reason, dude. Oh, Punk. It's D Coot.
Oh,
shit, my man D Coot. I love it.
Oh,
Wait a minute, you know what time it is. I got to get my
Battle of
favorite
the
one out
Ages.
for D Coot. All right, D Coot, you know what time it is. Win this, please. Let's go ahead. 8-9 suited, 3-bet pot, and a 5K. Perfect spot for you, D Coot.
Yep.
All right, let's do this.
All right.
Here we have 9-8 of clubs
This
playing
is much louder.
21 big blinds deep in the low jack seat. Should we fold, call, raise to 2,600, or raise to 3,600?
8-9 suited first to act here. Who's got their knit hanging out? Limp for
5
Cam.
Bitcoin, that would be a great dub. Sheesh. What up, Prey and Gaming? Speaking of, I got ACR open right now. I think I was sending. Yeah, I got you. I already said. Sweet.
2,600 for Mr.
26,
Meatball.
20. Everybody's just all of a sudden 3-betting.
This is not a 3-bet. This is
We're
a
open. Oh, okay. I thought it is open. I seen the big blind button. Thought it was. I got
This
confused.
is an open, no
Idiot.
3-bet.
Race to 26. Race to 26.
There's
Anybody
no
want
raise in front,
36?
guys. Just for the record.
We have 21 big blinds as well. 3-bet title is bait? Potentially. Nah, I'm changing mine to 36. All right. Cool. So D Coot is going 26.
We got an interesting poker question, since I need your take.
Yep.
Do you think Jonathan Little could narrate kids' horror stories?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
2600. We're min-raising. Ready to go.
Francisco says, I think fold because you're going to get caught a lot and potentially 3-bet quite a bit with the lineup, and you will be out of position and realize equity poorly. With 8-9
Not bad
suited in
arguments.
the look, no, that's not a terrible argument off this, but I think this is probably the worst suited connector we can still open at this stack depth.
We still
This
want
and
some board
9-10.
coverage on this stack depth, right? Like,
Yeah, we want board coverage for sure. And it's going to be pretty easy when we get 3-bet. It doesn't affect our utility. It makes us harder to play against. So, yeah, I think I want to have hands like this
So 2,600 it is for me as well.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep. Yeah.
I mean, it would be 2,400 in real life, but
Same.
whatever. Actually, we opened 7-8, maybe from the. Oh yeah, we're in the low jack. We're not +2. I think we would fold 7-8 from +2, and maybe open it from the low jack. I would have to look at my chart. I'm not sure. All right, let's do it.
All right.
This is a scenario where you should pretty much always raise. I mean, the only time you can justify folding in this spot is if you can just look and tell someone you attack is going to re-raise you. But with no reads, you just have to play this hand. So we're going to make a min raise, or slightly bigger. We do make it 2,600, which is fine. Now, the
There's the
hijack.
bet.
Maybe tight aggressive kid, so this is someone we don't necessarily know, but they probably play well. They elect to 3-bet. Should we fold, call, re-raise to 15,200, or go all in?
Interesting spot.
Oh, I read wrong. I thought somebody said 7-8 shows open shove on chart. I just seen just open. Okay, I'm sorry. I mixed it. Get 3-bet. Now what? And then what? Stinky flat, please call.
You know what's interesting to me is that you can tell how much of the live game is ingrained in JL because every quiz he's like, you do this unless you can look at your person and tell that they're gonna do that. Monkey May ask Toe, do you wait to look at your cards until it's your turn live? Every time. I never look at my cards. I always look at everyone else looking at their cards. And then when the flop comes down, I still don't look at my cards. I always look at the other people looking at the flop, looking at their cards.
Guys, funny thing about Toe, fun fact about my friend Toe is he is a fucking machine and plays so fast live. It makes me uncomfortable.
I'm a pile solver. Like, I already know what I'm going to do on the flop.
Fast.
I already know what I'm going to do on the turn, no matter what the card is. I know what I'm going to do on the turn, whether what you do. Like, the hand's already over. We just have to get to the river. It's already over.
No way, dude.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody's calling. No fold.
Call. I have a few folds. Hollywood folding.
0. And the Mafia.
Pernicious Sam folding. Adam folding. So Meatball, Annoying but call. Toe folding. I don't think we're getting a good price here on 21 bigs or 19 bigs behind. I would definitely call this out. I had closer to 30.
2.5 to 1. Call. I mean, I believe this is still getting the right price and going to be a call.
You get like 15 to 1, right? 4.
No, I mean, but when we're getting 2.5 to 1 with our, I mean, we do have some holds, but I think we're calling still our suited connectors like this. When we get 3-bet off of 20.
Smash. Sorry.
Yeah, I know what you meant, Francisco. Yeah, I think we're still going to be calling our 8-9s, our 9-10 suited and stuff like that. And then it also is probably going to still do things with like its middling pair. It's just going to jam or call some of those as well. So
Beat says call all day on Sunday. Do you call any other day or do you only call on Sunday?
All right, let's do it. Call.
We're calling. Cool.
This is a situation where I think we have a pretty easy call. Make sure you consult the GTO charts at pokercoaching.com whenever you think your opponent is playing reasonably well. Let's actually pull it up real quick. I'll show it to you.
Oh, all right, Joe.
All right, so we navigate to Tools, MTT Preflop Charts. This is also available on the Poker Coaching app. Make sure you get that. Let me pull this over so you can see it if the computer will cooperate. All right, so we select number of blinds, 20 big blinds, action, low jack seat. It immediately pulls up what we should raise with preflop.
This is all free, guys, if you're interested. It's free on the site.
Roughly this. So you see 9-8 suited, very clear raise preflop 100% of the time. Now we go to
that's the R5.
3-bet. So versus 3-bet. If your opponent went all in, it would be versus all in, but they did not go all in, right? And this is from the hijack seat. So you see here, 9-8 suited, 100% call. Kind of interesting to see Jack-10 suited and 10-9 suited fold some portion of the time. That's because you're going to be dominated, but we do see you just are not folding 9-8 suited. 9-8 suited flops great. Funny enough, if you did open these kind of weak hands, King-9 suited, King-6 suited, Ace-6 suited, you're supposed to fold to the 3-bet. King-Queen offsuit supposed to fold to the 3-bet most of the time. So in this scenario, we have a pretty easy call, right? However, if you know your opponent is especially tight and they are not 3-betting optimally, let me actually show you their 3-betting strategy real quick. I'm now selecting the hijack seat versus raise from the low jack. If they're not 3-betting small with a lot of these hands, then that changes things. Now notice, the range we continue with here is going to be very skewed because this chart assumes we're playing 20 big blinds deep against each other. Probably a better way to go about analyzing this is to make it like 40 big blinds deep. Because notice, I'm the only shallow one here. This guy can't shove a lot, right? Which is going to change his range. So if we instead go to look at the 40 big blind 3-betting range, it's going to be something like this, which I think is quite reasonable. And this is, probably roughly what the opponent's doing. Maybe he's a little bit more ace-king heavy. Maybe he's more ace-queen suited heavy. Maybe he's more ace-x suited heavy. I don't know what he's doing. But this is a reasonable range. Let me just show you real quick if we were in the low jack versus a 3-bet from the hijack, 40 big blinds deep. We should call the 9-8 suited again. So you see, if he's like using, well, first off, the GTO 20 big blind range, which he's not doing, we have a call. If he's using the 40 big blind range, which I think is definitely reasonable in this scenario given everybody's kind of deep, we have an easy call. And if we bump this up to 80 big blinds, then it's still just going to be a call. 9-8 suited is basically always a call. Oh, look at that. It's actually a fold for 100 big blinds deep. But we're not 100 big blinds deep in this scenario, and I'm kind of surprised to see 9-8 suited fold. But you see all the other suited connectors call. Whatever, What it amounts to is 9-8 suited is a fine spot to call. Again, you may ask, why is 9-8 suited a fold here? Probably has to do with blockers for whatever the opponent's range is doing, but you see all the hands comparable to it are calling. That usually means calling is going to be acceptably fine. Again, this is 100 big blind or 80 big blinds deep. We're not 80 big blinds deep. This player's not going to be playing as if they're 80 big blinds deep, so scenario doesn't really matter. Anyway, when you raise 9-8 suited and get 3-bet, you should be calling the vast majority of the time. Also, as you're shallower, you get to call with hands like this because it flops reasonably well. If you get a pair, you're very happy. So yeah, the time to shove, by the way, is if we know this guy's overly loose and aggressive. So if the opponent's overly tight, folding is fine, but I'm almost never folding here. If the opponent is overly loose and aggressive, you can go all in, because you'll have a lot of fold equity. We discussed this thoroughly in the tournament masterclass. Anyway, we call. Fine. Flop comes 8-7-4, giving us top pair. We're first to act. Should we check? Bet 3,200, bet 8,400, or go all in?
Leading, jamming. We got about a pot-sized bet behind. What do you guys like?
Check call
Check.
for Prime Gaming right away. Check for Predicious. Check raise.
400 for UCLA. D Coot is checking.
Check. Lots of checks. Lots of checks.
Check.
Everybody checking.
I see a bet.
What?
I see a lead.
Who that?
My man UCLA.
UCLA out on Donk Island by himself. Oh wait, Camnut's betting. You're not alone. You got
Francisco says blast.
Blast it. We got a purr and no chippies. Meatball says, check, this is going to suck. Asks, is there any chance of him being nice to me? You should ask him. He's sitting right next to you. Say, hey, man. Can we be friends? Look at his face. We can be friends, right?
Check the line. Check.
Everybody check him.
Check. Standard out of it. So like gets out of line. I know. I just read blast and then it's funny. Cool. Yeah. I mean, let me make sure. D-Coot is obviously checking here. He does have a strong uncapped range. It's kind of interesting because the SPR is just about 1, and I would wonder if it's ever a thing. But it's just if we're doing any kind of leading, I think I would just only fucking jam it. But versus an uncapped range,
jamming, you're jamming for value, right? So then what's
worst called you? Nothing worse calls. It's you get better to call and worse to fold. Yeah. At least in this case, he c-bets some of the hands that you have beat, just 3-bet, c-bet, and then, you can go from there.
Yeah.
I thought if you were going to have to bet more than 30% of your stack, you should just jam based on the masterclass. Yep. But this is a spot where we called a 3-bet. So
yeah, we don't have the initiative.
Dunk leading ranger, Yeah, I don't think we have a dunk leading range here. So just checking. He's uncapped. Better to call, worse to fold.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yep.
Let's do it.
I already know what I'm doing.
This is a scenario where we're going to want to check the vast majority of the time, I think. There may be some tricky GTO strategy that opts to lead here, either small or big. I am not aware of it. I am sure that checking is going to be perfectly fine as long as you play reasonably when you do face a bet. So I'm going to be checking here. If we are going to bet, I think we want to bet like probably on the bigger side. Perhaps shoving like good draws and some made hands that don't mind protection. So, like I could be convinced all in is acceptable. That said, I actually am never shoving here, okay?
Never.
I'm always checking. And then the opponent bets small, 4,000. All right. Should we fold, call, raise to 8,000, or go all in?
I know what I'm doing.
Look at
Jam it like
with
Jordan.
the cat jam. Francisco says it's tricky because you don't really have that many sets, except maybe if you raise pocket eights pre-flop, and I don't know about raising pocket fours. Oh,
Lots
okay.
Of
When
jams, handful of calls, and Tina coming in with the AK. We have every option.
Cat jam. Oh, you got everybody doing shit over there? Like people folding?
No fold, sorry.
Okay. About to say, with the bed?
I didn't consider that an actual option.
Yeah.
We got top pair.
People check men, people shoving. If he's got overpairs, see in hell.
We got jam, we got rips, we got all-ins, we got cat jams, we got weeby jammins. Might get better to fold by jamming.
Jam.
That's a stretch. Like, you're not getting 9s plus to fold, right? You're not getting a better 8 to fold.
In the tank versus the range, being on the flip, blasting all in.
Meatball says, balls, 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 balls. I see no other option but go all in, screw him and his gross face. So that's our contestant. That's what he's doing.
Sick in the head. I love it.
It's like a
mentally ill.
Definitely
mental
9.5 rating on the answer.
Yep. Felice says, tight aggro, call. Oh, okay. Everybody's jamming, and I think it's good because if we call, there's a few different things that can happen here, right? He gets to realize equity with the 2 over card. If you're beat, you're beat, right?
Bad.
There's no way to, if you're beat, you're beat. But another thing that happens is if you're not beat, you allow him to realize the equity to get there and beat you because it's going to go check. You're not going to lead jam the turn or anything. If it's a low card, he might check back and not blast. And then you have another street to realize all the equity and get there on you. So all bad things. Just get the fuck out of there if you lose and see you in hell, buddy. If
generally too, when you have 15 bigs behind, you hit a pair, like you're just going with it. Like it is what it is.
GG. I mean,
Tina, the reason why we don't go 8K is because you don't generally want to bet half your stack and not be all in. You might as well just jam it.
Yeah, he's just gonna fucking call and then another thing, and then like gets to realize equity, and it's just a king on the turn. You know it's gonna be a king on the turn if you just call or min raise. So let's just shove.
You check and then
jams again. I get
call, check, they check. We get to the river in a weird way, so it's all bad things.
Yeah, and we got backdoor.
And you got like 7 bigs behind, so not good.
Yeah. Yeah, once you take a flop this good, the SPR, we put in a 4K, there's going to be 24, and you're going to have 14. Get me out. All in. Let's do it.
Yep.
Me out.
Yep. Did you cook it?
Facing pretty much any bet, we just need to put our stack in here. You may think this is a scenario to check raise small, but I don't really think we have many logical bluffs that have very low equity. Typically in the spot, you want to be check raising with your best hands, and especially the best hands that are susceptible to being outdrawn, like this hand. But you always want to ask as well, what bluffs do I want to have? The bluffs here are going to be stuff like 10-9, which has very good equity. Do we even have like ace-6 suited? I mean, yeah, we do, but I think we'd probably rather just shove ace-6 suited too because it has decent equity, right? I don't want to check raise to 8,000 and then fold for 10 more. The hands you want to, you essentially want to ask, do I have any hands I want to check raise and then fold for 10 more into a 60,000 pot or 55,000 pot, whatever it'll be? And I just don't think there are any hands in this scenario. Given our pre-flop range, should be pretty reasonable, right? So this is a spot where I think we're just all in. And you may say, aren't we worried about busting out of the tournament? The answer is no. You got to take some risks when you're playing poker tournaments. A lot of people look at this pre-flop spot. Let's go back to pre-flop. And they think, oh man, I'm just going to fold here because I don't want to risk getting a marginal spot after the flop and going broke. But realize if we just sit here and blind out, we're going to go broke anyway, right? We have to try to get a hold of chips, and this is how you do it. And yeah, you're going to get called every time you're beat, but realize you're going to check raise all in and make some hands with decent equity fold. Or imagine we did call and they have king, queen, and the turn's an ace and they decide to bluff. Or imagine they have pocket fives. Not that they're going to have that all that often, but imagine they have pocket fives and we check call, and then it checks down and we don't stack them, right? There's a lot of value that can be had by check raising these hands. And when you're somewhat shallow stacked in relation to the pot, as we are here, you just have to put your money in. We get called by ace queen, which, I actually don't hate the call. I mean, ace queen's going to have some equity, right? Against most of my range. Like, even if I have an overpair, they have, 6 outs twice? It's 25-ish% equity. Look at the pot odds they were getting, right? They have to put in 14 to try to win 53. So they need to win, 27-ish, 28% of the time or so. And, like I said, I'm going to have some draws here. So if I have any draws, then it's just a break even to perhaps profitable call, depending on how wild I am. So, tough spot for the opponent. They have to call it off. I think they should consider checking back this flop because they don't really want to get check shoved with this type of hand. They can also check back some nuts, like sets if they have them, or two pair if they have them, or aces. And that will make their checking range decently well protected. So, but I don't think they have to bet with this hand, especially given this hand can just check, and win at the showdown a lot. So, this is a spot where maybe the opponent does not want to bet. We discussed this a bit in the tournament masterclass as well, where we discussed how to play in 3-bet and 4-bet pots. And I think this board is not especially good for the hijack, and therefore I think they do need to do some checking.
That'd be interesting.
Anyway, we get it all in and we win.
That might be a reasonable bet call. I mean, with the backdoor flush draw, I think I would always bet call. But, man, I don't know for bet calling. But, yeah, he's right from an equity standpoint. The price isn't bad. He needs 27%. Do we even have 27% when we get check jam, though? So, I don't know.
You do if he's got any draws.
Yeah, when he does. If he just has, true. If he's doing it with, 9-10 suited, Jack 10 suited with a backdoor as well, maybe he includes that. Ooh, this is an interesting quiz. This call, I mean, I'm running the hand. I have to run it today now, so I have to know. We swished that bitch, though. Of course you did as well, right?
Yup.
Of course. All right, D-Coot. Let's let D-Coot call it. Heads or tails?
It's a flippy day. It'd be cool if we coin flip every quiz this week. We've never done that before.
I know that would. Heads or tails, D-Coot? Or we're going to have to just leave it to whoever says something first. A flip. He calls heads.
Heads.
All right.
Here we go.
Do it. Before you say anything, I have it up. There's my dog. Did you do it?
Did.
Heads.
Heads.
Let's go. Back to back, baby.
I was thinking about playing the Monster Stack series, but I'm losing flips, so I don't know. I might just take the day.
Yee, my dude.
Or maybe we just get all our shitty flips out here and win all our flips in the Monster Stack. I like that.
That's the way
better.
to do it. Yeah, that's a better theory. Good job, my dude. Swishes that bitch and wins the flip, just like the old days. All right, cool. Let's pick another quiz.
Yeah, that's the only way they could beat us, guys. They have to have the asterisks and win all the flips.
Mm-hmm. You know how good we run, baby. Life heat. I love it. Cat Jam.
Oh, shit. Hang on. Cat Jam. All right, Cat Jam in the chat for you to sign up, guys. !PC in my chat. !PC in Six's chat for you to sign up pro coaching for free, where you can get 20 of these quizzes, big blind tries for 100 blinds or more, and a few homework assignments. If you sign up for premium, you get 1,618 quizzes, a bunch of homework assignments, weekly webinars with all these coaches where you get one-on-one time. You can talk to them directly. You can sweat them while they play. Poker coaching Discord, also a thing. !PC Discord, !Discord and Six's chat for you to get to Discord. We have AMAs and hand history rooms and giveaways and all kind of shit. Tons and tons of content. Make sure you get it out there, guys.
Yeah, getting that Discord, it's amazing, man. I think it's going to be, it's probably the best poker Discord out there, in my opinion, with the activity. the giveaways, the coaching, the study groups. So we love it, and we would love to hang out with you guys more there. So
Yep.
Links are in both chats. Cat Jams are banging in the chats. We're about to pick a quiz. Let's fucking go, baby. Let's see what else we got. We got any...
We're like, Slim, no
No
athlete
app-
quizzes,
what?
no fucking Faraz. You want to switch it up and do Lexi? We never do Lexi.
Yeah, we can do this. Yeah. We can do 16, 15.
Well,
You can do it.
you need to work on your poker face there, Sixes. That was a rough one.
I've seen another one I was thinking about, but it's fine. It's fine.
Go ahead, pick it.
No, we can do it. Let's do it. Now you put me in the corner. Let's do 16, 15, the 400 Colossus. I love Lexi's quizzes. Let's go. Let's see. Oh, Sixes, you can roll my 5 to the next person that wins. If you send me 5 on ACR, that would bait me into deposit there again. I don't want to make you do that. The infinite fucking money hole. Nah, I'm not going to make you deposit there, bro. I feel you. Or you could just use it. You play blackjack with it or something. Just fucking degen it.
Use it to stake somebody.
Yeah, use it to stake somebody. Throw 5 on somebody or something. All right, cool. Let's roll it. Yep.
Armos from the PC Discord streets. What up?
My dude, good to see it. Let rock Obama.
Oh shit.
The young king. Let's
Global
go.
reg.
The young king. Let's eat. Good to see you, friend. Good luck. We're going to do this Jack 7 suited in the Colossus. So it should be fun.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
What's up, everyone? This is Lexi
What's up,
Gavin,
Lexi?
and today we're going to go over a hand that I played in the Colossus at the World Series of Poker. So this is a $400 buy-in, and it got thousands of people. I don't know exactly how many. I think somewhere like 6,000 or 7,000 people. Super soft field, super fun. And you're in the money on day one, which I like. So let's jump into it here. We have Jack 7 of clubs on the button. And it folds to me. What do you think we should do? Fold, call, raise to 1,400, or raise to 1,800?
Who's folding?
Who's folding? Any limps?
Oh, you beat me to it.
Yeah, who's limping?
Who's
Any
limping?
of that? So Rock says, the Colossus I'm playing this in a couple months was my first ever WSOP. That's awesome, man. How'd you do?
Good.
Also, are you playing that 500? That I forget the name of it. Is it the reunion or what's the name of that
it's the
first
reunion.
big ass? Yeah, that reunion. Anybody playing that? I'm thinking about going out there playing that. Maybe the 1,500 6 max and coming back home and then coming back again. I busted close to the money, like 11, 15. Oof. That shit hurts live.
The
too,
housewarming
man.
indeed.
Housewarming 500. There it is. Yeah, anybody playing that? Then busted the second day as well. Yee, my friend. Yee.
Wouldn't be like some cool quiz to fold here. Don't be fooled. There are situations where it's a fold pre and it goes from there. So
Yep.
it can happen. I don't know.
Yeah, it's the scores can be a full. They can say, I was supposed to fold pre, but I opened. So if you fold it, you got a 10. You know, that happens occasionally. Oh, I'll be out there as well, UCL. We'll have to get together, have a beer, get some dinner or something.
If your turn playing it, I'll play it too.
Let's go. We're going to go 1,400. I mean, dude. Right? I mean, LaRock's going 14. Francisco's going 14. Everybody, the whole mafia in there with the 14s.
Pretty close. We've got a couple. We got limpers out there, but yeah, open. Don't limp. Don't limp when you first act.
I mean, you can, but you have to know what the fuck you're doing and have a strategy behind it.
And 50
you know?
bigs deep, like bleh.
I'm trying to eat this tilapia.
Bleh.
Big. All right, cool. 3X's,
Let's go
whatever.
together.
If you do 3X, it's not bad. Let's go ahead and raise to 14. This is 100% in your opening range. So yeah, we want to open a lot of suited hands on the button. The suited jack is good enough. We have the fish and the big.
Yep.
Snaps. Let's do it.
So I definitely think we should be raising it up. I think 1,400 is a good sizing. No need to go 3x when you're 50 big blinds effective here. So, and notice that we do have a fish in the big blind. So we go 1,400. He does make the call. Ace 8 3
Sorry.
with one club, He leads for 3K into a pot of 3,700. So pretty big donk lead here. What do you think we should do? Do you think we should fold, call, raise to 10,000, or go all in?
All right. Fold, call,
Leads
raise
on the
10K.
ace 8-3. What?
Oh, a lead. What are we doing to this dunk lead? Holy smokes. There's a fucking all-in option. Sheesh.
There's
Don't
an
bet.
all-in option.
Yeah. Imagine just ripping.
Don't jam. I'll give that one away for you. Don't jam.
All right. 10K. Windfish, do they usually have a pair? This beach text is killing me.
Not with bad intentions on later streets. Twist said not the jam, I'm jamming. Fair. Calling. Lots of calls. Tina raising though.
Call. All right, cool. Let's see. The Rocket's going to 10.
Arma's flatting.
He's flatting it. Okay. So we're gonna have our first. I think the contestants have been like picking the same thing for both all day. So this is the first time they part ways. Toe, you raising this?
Yes, probably raising this. I'm never flatting. I'm never jamming. So for me, it's raise or fold. I probably fold on some frequency depending on what it is, but in general, like this guy shouldn't be leading an ace. Why would he lead an ace? That doesn't make any sense. So this is generally going to be some sort of weak ass hand.
Yep.
And so I'm going to raise it.
Some like 10-8 or something. I see cats do this shit with King 8 and stuff like that on these kind of runouts when I get right into. Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of backdoor equity and whatnot. If you call, that's probably the second best option, of course. Definitely raising and then just probably blasting. Our range is uncapped. He's probably 3-betting the strongest ace X in his range. So yeah, let's punish his ass, man.
I mean sometimes it's going to have donk lead ace rag for sure, but still, like, this is way more often going to be something like 4-5, 2-5, a 3, an 8, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. Yeah, I would just tend to raise with all the backdoor equity. We're just going to turn straight draws, flush draws in hands where you can go bet if he does find a call here. So 10K for
yeah,
me as
calling
well.
too passive too. Like, we don't have enough ways to improve on the turn to just flat here with Jack 7 suited.
Then you just want to go check call. You don't know what size. It feels much higher variance to go check call, you know, because we don't know what size. When we do pick up a club draw and he pots it, then what? Or something. I don't know. It's just weird. Call 10K. Ready?
Yeah, we're call. Yeah.
I mean, raise 10K, sorry.
So I know we only have Jack high, but I just don't believe this guy. So if you think about it, I don't really think that his ace combos are going to be leading here. It's just like such a dry texture. Why would he be betting here with an ace and a heads up pot? And I think his strong aces are going to be 3-betting pre-flop at some frequency. So I don't think we have to worry about him having too many ace highs. Again, I know we only have Jack high, but I think it would just be way too passive if we let him just bully us like this. So we do have some backdoor equity. We have some backdoor club draws here. I do think that if we do raise, we are going to get a fold quite a bit. So we decide to put in the raise here, and he does make the fold. If we had gotten called, we are going to be continuation betting on turns that bring us equity. So any club, any kind of turned straight draw, because we do have some backdoor straight draws on the flop as well. So a 9, a 10, we're going to continue to barrel here. And yeah, I think that when somebody, especially a recreational player, donk leads on such a dry texture, in a spot that is just like it doesn't really hit his range that well. I mean, he can have some ace-3 and ace-8 combos, but I don't think he's got 8-3 very often. He should be folding those. So when someone donk leads like that, I do find that it's a lot of like, maybe some smaller pairs like deuces, fours, fives. That's just going to have a hard time responding to pressure. So, when they bet 3K here, when he donk leads 3K here, I think that he's just like kind of wanting to get the pot over with. Because if he did have an ace, I think he would go into a check call or check raise mode. So the raise did take it down. Don't let the fish bully you. Don't let good players bully you either. So we wound up taking that down without having to see a turn. So, all right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this quiz. I'll see you next time.
That was a good quiz.
Yeah, super good. Didn't get goose, but got hit hard with the call, and that's because we don't have enough equity to just start flatting here and hoping they check turn, right?
I mean, we think of it in perspective of, like she said, our range, the construction of our range there. I think we just have a lot of very strong hands, and they 3-bet, they're stronger ace-X. We just want to be raising this. I feel like their range is pretty weak for a donk raise on ace-8. 3, it's never a thing. So Yi LaRock got him. Well done, my friend. Well fucking done. The Mafia out here beating ass today. What's up, Army? Where you at?
Beating ass is pretty strong statement for winning 1 quiz and tying 2. Just for the record.
Beating ass, winning flips. Poker's all up. So, we do one thing right and we cooled you twice. We're the king. Just cooling somebody's ass twice and then act like you did. 3-0 on paper. That's all.
Got him.
Do you have a keyword, Toe? You want to pick this
one? The keyword is keyword.
Skill game. My kids are fighting. If you hear noise, I'm sorry. I'm not going to stop them. My daughter better win. You got one? What's the keyword?
Yeah, the keyword is keyword.
Keyword. What a troll. Not even fun. Man. Keck W is the keyword over here. For that. Keck W's in the chat. Nah, fuck that. Keck W. I got it. Just let me see them Keck W's in the chat. There it is. All right, cool. Let's pick another quiz.
I just recently watched that little video again because someone put it as
it's impossible not
It's
to
impossible
laugh.
to not laugh. Except for there's only one person who I've ever seen look at that and not laugh and decided they were a sociopath.
Yeah, you're like
it was
trying
Machine
too
Gun.
hard. Oh, you're trying too hard.
Machine Gun's like, what is he saying? I'm like, the point isn't what he's saying. It doesn't matter that it's in another language.
Yeah.
How could you look at someone dying of laughter and not laugh? What the hell's wrong with you, Machine Gun?
It's impossible not to laugh.
You're a serial killer.
Seriously. I'm just scrolling a little bit and seeing if I missed anything, but it doesn't look like it. We've been vigilant with keeping up with everything. There are a few Tristan Wade quizzes we haven't done. There's a 525 Queen 4 off. We got to do it. Queen 4 off, baby. Hell yeah.
Bob, thank you for the follow. Welcome, buddy.
All in. Fuck it. Queen 4 off, all in. Let's go. Cool. We got a bunch of Keck W's in chat. You love to fucking see it. I'm ready to roll.
There you go. It's
3-bet call jam. Queen 4. Nut. The hell me. Yeah.
All right, rolling. We're ready. There it is. Pretty much Sam. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck.
Oh, well. UCLA, what's up, my guy? Good luck, and you know the drill, friend. Play this Queen 4 like the Helmuth. I need your inner Helmuth in this hand.
Well, I didn't even put it together. This was the Helmuth hand. That's funny.
Yeah. The 3-bet calling off, and then spiking trips.
That's funny as hell.
All right, let's do it.
All right, poker coaching. Tristan Wade here with another
So we already know
quiz
what to do.
from a
3-bet,
big
call off,
MTT
4-bet jam.
online.
Yep.
So let's get after it. We got the WSOP online main. Action folds around to the small blind, who is an unknown player with a ton of chips, 80,000 in chips, and they limp. And we have Queen 4 offsuit in this big blind. What should we do? Should we check our option? Should we raise to 2,400 or should we raise to 3,500?
Oh, shit.
What now? 50 effective BBB Queen Rag. All in is not an option, by the way, so I don't want to see it. Yeah, somebody's. Uh-oh. Never mind. What are we doing here, guys?
3,500 for Hollywood. 2,400, 2,400. Sub checks. We got all answers.
Check 24, and you got some 35s over there as well?
I got
I
some
would check
35s
like a
too.
little
Yeah.
mid-I am. Keeping it real, LaRock, I see you. Check. Rebuy, please, is going 24.
I forget who the contestant is. Oh, Pernicious. I don't see you in the chat yet. Thinking. There he is.
Check.
24 for him.
Check it. Mostly checks over here in one race.
No limpy, says Hollywood.
UCLA guy is checking. Okay, cool. You're good over there, Tal?
24.
24?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So we're checking 60-40 spot, and we're covered. I'm probably checking.
I check here a lot. I know some of these big card, low card combos do
It's a
mix.
60-40.
Yeah, I'm looking at the chart right now because I'm
yeah,
terrible at
I'm
raising these. Are you looking at? But but I would check here most often for sure.
Yeah, I mean, if you can raise, I don't think it's going to be terrible. And do we ever just go 35 to maximize fold equity as well? You know, instead of just going 3x. That's what I would. If I'm raising, I might even just consider going like 4x, 3.5 as well, and make him play a bigger pot out of position. I don't think I'm gonna go 3x for my ISO. So yeah, 3.5 for me if I'm raising, and it's a 60-40. So
yeah, it's a 60-40 here with the offsuit, and it's a 70-30 check versus bet with the suited. So mix. That's the thing with blind versus blind though. Like you're just mixing so much.
all right, let's do it.
24.
Yeah, we're gonna check here.
Arc of Destiny are pretty safe.
All right, let's do it.
All right, typically in these spots, we want to be checking a lot of our suited hands that play well post-flop and raising our garbage hands, Queen 4 being like one of those. So if you pick to raise, I think that's fine, but your sizing matters here against this kind of stack size. I think going a bigger sizing of 3,500 is better than a 3x of 2,400. And then I do think we want to check sometimes. If this was Queen 8, or Queen 9 or Queen 10, I think those want to check a little bit more than maybe the crappy queens. But I do think we want to mix in just some checks here with some hands that have some playability, just given the stack size being so disproportionate and stuff like that. So this variant, I went with a check, although I think raising is probably the route that's taken most of the time. But either way, we get a big flop, we flop trips, and our opponent leads. So what should we do now once they lead? Should we fold, should we call, or should we raise to 3,000?
Oh shit.
Now what? Call a raise? Or what? I mean, yeah, call a raise. Hog, we flop trips.
Call, except for Tiberian troll folding.
Here, what are we doing, guys?
Call.
D Coots just calling. Okay. Call for UCLA as well.
Call. Everybody call.
How deep are we?
50.
50.
There's a raise. Bob Blizzard.
No raises over here. Everybody
Machine gun
actually
raising.
shook. What up, Junior? Stingy's going 3K. Junior's raising as well. Okay, now the raising crew is coming out.
Lots of calls, but a couple of raises.
What up? What's good, my dude? Cool. So UCLA's calling.
Calling for Sam as well.
You ever raising this?
Always.
Always raising here, huh? I think I was gonna call with this queen.
We are 50 deep. I want to get value from a 10. I want to go King Jack, Jack 9,
Yeah.
Jack
maybe
8.
just-
It's Jack. Oh, I guess it's always Jack 8.
Damn, we're raising on a paired board when both ranges are wide as fuck, right? Like, are we raising those same backdoors? And we're probably gonna raise a lot of 10x backdoors and draws and stuff ourselves as well. If we're raising a queen, we have to raise those combos as well. I would
Okay.
probably call here, but I can see a raise, man. That's why I was asking you. I think it could be reasonable. I don't find myself raising here enough. I would just call in the game a lot. Figuring enough people don't have a bluffing range here, and we can call and be much wider. And he may just bluff and represent, but I don't know. I raised my better queen next. That's what I was thinking as well, Napa. I was torn. Like, I think I would raise slightly better in the event that we both have a queen. You can stack some stuff, but I don't know. Call for me. Raise for Toe. Call for UCLA. And
Call for
let's
Sam.
see what Tristan does. Let's do it.
All right. Well, we're definitely not folding.
Beautiful.
10 points for both.
I give you a score of 10 for either of these options. Sure,
Yeah,
we
it's
can
tough,
call and just play like a wide range in position, or we could raise. We have a strong enough hand against a wide limp that we could make it 3,000. So either or is going to be fine here. We probably want to be raising more than we're calling here, just to build a pot and get value. But if you want to try to trap here, I think calling is fine. So I chose a call. The turn brings a 9 of spades. Our opponent checks. Now, what should we do? Should we check? Should we bet 2,400 or should we bet 5,000?
Called in game.
He called in game, guys. Somebody. I'm sorry.
9 kind of a shit card.
Sorry, my kids just got it.
Jesus
Everybody, they
Christ.
just got
This
here.
Has a
bunch
fucking
of
orphanage
kids.
going on at his house right now.
Oh, this is about they all just got here.
Somehow he grew an extra one too. I don't know who that other kid was.
That's my nephew.
They're multiplying.
KJ gets there. Cool.
Big. 5K, 5K, 5K. Up, there's a bunch of 2,400s too.
24. The pot is
No
4K.
checking.
All 24s here. Keto 24. It's good, my dude.
5K and overbet, huh?
Man is never scared. Cool. Let me make sure if he hasn't gone yet. Cool. UCLA is going 24. Thanks for tagging me as well.
Sam going 5.
Yeah, I don't think we overbet.
want
This spot
something
where
in
he's capped.
between.
We want him to call. And I don't know if we can go that polar when straights and board pairs and all that get there. Just 24 here for sure for me. 33 would be a little bit big as well, in my
I
opinion.
want 3K. Like, I want to bet big, but I don't want to overbet. Although, this is a draw heavy board, so if I have these options, I'm probably overbetting. I'm not betting 24 and then all those fucking draws. and shit.
Overbatting. But I mean, but the thing is, he could still have hands to beat you, and you're condensing like his continuing range to his best draws and hands to beat you when you go that size. And our range is just infinitely strong. I want to keep in worse hands, and not just get myself stacked by his range. So I'm never overbatting.
I prefer 3K.
Yeah, I mean, 3K is better than 5. Yeah,
I like
so,
24 is like
for
too
me
small,
every time.
and 5K is too
24's
much.
not bad. 24.60, isn't it? Is it 60?
It's like
55
52 or something.
Yeah, yeah. It's not 60. All right, cool. 24 for me as well. 24 for UCLA. The
5%. Let's do it.
Oh, please don't go 5. Oh,
All right, well, we're trying to trap and now get value, so we definitely don't want to check back the turn, even though a couple
Little too big
straights
for the
get
5.
there. And a bet of 5,000, that could be a thing, so I give you 5 points. I think you could think about a pot or a little overbet pot here, like 120% pot. But given that there's a couple straights, I don't think that's going to be the preferred option here. Maybe if you had a hand like Queen 9 or something, you would want to be bigger in value. But I think betting 2,400 is just the right play. A little more than half pot, or with anywhere from half pot to full pot, I think is going to be fine, given our strength of our hand here. So I do bet 2,400. I guess I typed it in wrong, but it should be 2,400. It's 2,800, no big deal. And we get called again. The river is awesome. You know, this increases the value of our hand. We now made a full house. Our opponent checks, and now I want to know, not what should you do, because we know we should bet, but what kind of sizing do you go with here? Do you bet 3,000? Do you bet 9,000? Do you bet 14,000?
All right, so 2,400 is exactly 60%. I was right.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I mean, genius. All right, cool. Now what? Vote the fuck up. What size we using? Stinky Snap 14. This might have to be the last quiz for me. Parents dropped the kids off and said, hey, I know you're streaming, but watch them. And now they're going crazy.
9Ks everywhere in the chat.
9, 14.
That's a 14 for Andre.
9, 14.
Pop for Pernicious.
9K for a little rock. 14K indeed. I see 2 14s and some 9s. What else are we doing here, guys? Don't be shy. Finish strong.
Lots of 9s.
A lot of 9s, huh?
Lots.
9. 9K for UCLA as well. Did your guy go?
Pop.
God, I hate it, man. It hurt me. Overbet every time. He called the turn on a board pair. Only overbetting. I'm only overbetting here, 100% of the time. When they call the big size on a turn so dynamic, and there's a paired board, and we have a house, overbet. This is the time to use it.
I mean, I don't think pot's bad, but anything between
The pot's
pot
not bad.
is
It's
good.
just,
Yeah.
it's
Big
sad.
as a fuck.
It's not bad. It's just sad. Okay, pot is sad as that. Go big. You got there. You can just get max value from like King Jack and Jack 8 and stuff like that. You're not
bad.
Whatever
it's
is
just
calling.
sad.
Whatever's calling 9 is probably going to call 14. You're not, dude, their range is almost inelastic between 9 and 14.
That's funny as hell.
No, I can't envision too many hands that are going to call a full pot bet, but full to 14. Nah, those hands are calling as well. Or they're folding to 9. Overbet for me. So 14, 9 for everybody else.
Too.
Tristan's probably going to say 9. I love 14. Let's do it.
All right.
So this is a spot
14
where
good
we
too.
want to go for
10 points.
value.
Boom.
Obviously, we want to get value. Maybe we get called by a 10. Maybe we get called by a straight. If you think you can bet small here and bet 3,000 and get raised, I just think that's not great, because if we get check raised here, well, we might be up against Queen 10 or Queen 9. And are we really putting in another bet? So yeah, if you wanted to bet 3,000 in hopes that they had like King Jack or Jack 8, then sure, they might raise you, but are you going to be comfortable putting in a third raise or a third bet on the river? Probably not. So that's why I don't like a small sizing here. I think we just got to go for value. Hopefully we have some bluffs that they think. So if you want to bet here, I think full pot or over pot are the only options. So bet 9,000 or bet 14,000. And betting 14,000 just might not be a thing in your head. You might not often think, well, how often should I bet over the pot? But I think when you have really strong hands in spots where people think you might have more bluffs, then you can go ahead and try to do that. So I don't have a jack in my hand. I don't have an 8 in my hand. I don't have a king in my hand. So maybe for those reasons, I go with a bigger bet here in hopes that my opponent thinks that I might just be over bluffing. So I did go with an over the pot size bet here. Had I not made a full house, I probably wouldn't be betting this size. So I just want to throw that out there. If the river's like a 6 or a 5 or something, I'm probably just betting pot or close to it. But since I have a little more added value now with full houses, I can beat other queen X's like queen king or queen jack in itself. I went with an over bet. And I get looked up here by the jack 9. So definitely a hand they don't have to call with, but I'm happy to see that. They have a blocker, so they must have just thought I was bluffing somehow. And yeah, I was able to get a lot of value out of this hand. So hopefully you learned something from this quiz. I'm out.
Think about this too. Having the queen of spades is good too because we block a lot of the backdoor spade combos, which makes them more pair heavy.
Right? Yep. I mean, unblocking the king, the jack, like he said, the not 9, but all that stuff. It was good. It was good. I wish he would have scored the overbet higher on the river. I really
higher than 10.
No, give that a 10 in the pot.
You gave both a 10.
I know. I wanted to pot the last.
Oh, you just wanted to win. Tying was a good.
I just wanted to. Yeah,
you've been tying all day. That was a good.
Fuck yeah! I went to 4-0 that ass, Seabass.
So 9 points or 10 points for 9K and 12 points for 14K.
Yeah. So wait a minute. We swished it.
Oh, you crushed it, buddy. We got 30
points. Hey, let's go UCLA, beast. Well done, my man. Good job, Mafia, today. That's what I love to see. I love to see it. Antil Army, what up, baby? Good job. Good stuff.
We got Goose today. That hasn't happened
in a long
I can't even tell you when the last time that happened, guys. Damn.
Nice things. Let's go. Good job, guys. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get out of here, man. The kids are upstairs. I'm gonna go entertain them. Get them some food and stuff.
You forgot one.
And yeah, you guys can. I think I just dropped the Discord link if you guys are interested in that. I'm gonna be gone all next week, so I'm gonna stream tomorrow for sure. For the Iggy $1 Million series. So there's a bunch of big tournaments on Iggy I'm gonna play. So I'll be around for that. Join the Discord. Exclamation point PC in my chat. Exclamation point PC in Toe's chat. You seen JL throw some of those charts on there, so those charts are free. If you enjoy these quizzes, I believe there's like 25 you get for free as well. You get access to the site just for creating an account. So use that resource. What else am I forgetting?
All the links in my chat too. Caster Command for Sixes, PC Discord, YouTube. If you like this one, you want to see this one from the beginning. You want to see any of the ones we've ever done in the past. We've had lots of esteemed guests. We've had Faraz Jaka, we've had Tristan Wade, we've had Matt Affleck, we've had we've had a lot of people, tons and tons of people you could think of. Main event champions, Greg Raymer, we've had Jesse Sylvia, we've had Fat Train, we've had Pettinger, we've had all these fucking people. Go check those out on the YouTube channel, exclamation point YouTube in the chat. And that's it. You want to throw it to Bras?
Poker Bras. Let's do it. And wait a minute. The most important one is the shout out for my man Toe. For Toe. So guys, make sure to give my man GodsBigToe.
Don't forget me. I'm Robin. Give me a follow.
GodsBigToe. So give my man a follow as well, everybody. And good luck tomorrow. We're gonna kick it over to Bras. Make sure to drop some emotes when you get in there. And yeah, we're out of here, guys.
Peace.
Peace.